Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 58 of Direwolf20's Age of Engineering series. Last episode I told you that I'd wrap up and dig out a basement. That's what I did. So today we're going to be relocating some of these dudes into the basement. So my plan is thus. I would like to get these guys situated in such a way. So do I want my energy cube to be accessible up here? I don't think that's necessary. So maybe we will put, so we've got the Metallurgic Infuser. Let's do this. Let's make another, you're the heat generator. That's not the one I want. There we go. Metallurgic Infuser, Enrichment Chamber, Osmium, right? So I'm going to get another Metallurgic Infuser, one of them dedicated to redstone, one of them dedicated to diamonds, as mentioned, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I also want to get some AE-based automation around this stuff today, so I will probably be doing other things. Cool. So I didn't change your hotkey yet, so you're still annoyingly shift apostrophe, which was really hard to get. So I'm thinking like in the back could be red. Energy, dark green. Yeah, so the back can be red. And by the way, you can do this in a UI as well. But it's neat to be able to see it in world. I like that mechanic. So the back can be red, and that's where the items will go for infusion. And then purple we can do here. So that's the, so like redstone will go in the top and the items will go in the back. Now for you, you're simply going, can I like auto input and output from the same side? Because that would be cool. I suppose I probably can't. Input, output, energy, dark green, none gray. So I'm guessing that I can't pipe into an output slot, right? And I can test that with a simple hopper. Let's see. I mean, it would probably make sense to like, you know, what's something I can enrich in here? Diamond dust or a diamond? It's interesting though, there's lots of things you can do. It's neat that you can turn like dust, so like redstone into a redstone plate, that's a thing. And this is where you can also just throw diamonds to get one of those diamond plate dudes, right? So let's test this. I'm curious. I'm assuming you can't, which means it might not be an easy way to do some of the things that I usually do where it's like, so you would not go into there, right? But if I put you in there, yeah, that's what we want to see. So an interface on the back would have to be red to be piped in. And then we need some kind of item transfer to get the item out. So yeah, we're going to want to think about how this is all going to work for auto crafting. Because I don't know if there's a good way to get these guys to import-export on the same side. Now transporters, I haven't looked at transporters too much. Interesting. Output. I need to look at transporters and see what's involved with that. So let's check out how these logistical transporter pipes work, because I'm curious if we can like pipe in and out of the same block. So this is again, Dire Learning Mechanism on camera. Sometimes I learn things on camera, sometimes I learn off. So apparently shift right click, connection type change to push, connection change to pull, none, normal. Now what if I make you none, and I make you pull, and I make you pull. Oh, that's neat. That's for filtering. I know that much. Or I assume that much. Cool. Now I'm assuming then that I need to do normal here. Now, for you to be able to pipe items out, do you need a lever of some kind? Interesting. Oh, pull and push is the opposite. Got it. Push items into pipe. Or is it not? That's interesting. Push. Huh. So what if I put you to pull? And you to push? It's interesting. When I change it from push to pull, it like bounces a little bit. Oh, I know why. I know why. Hold on. If I put you to normal, that's why. Okay. So pull is to pull out, but it has to go into there. And this has to have a matching side, so gray doesn't work. So now, for a little further testing. Cool. Now, does that mean that if I wanted to... You guys remember Phantom Faces, right? I haven't used them much this series yet, but the thing is, I need to access 3 sides of this Metallurgic Infuser and 3 sides of this one. And one of them has to be power on the bottom, so I need 3 sides for item, insert, and extract, right? So we'll need 1, 2, 3 sides. I don't want pipes in the middle of this room. So I'm thinking Phantom Face might be the way to go. So that means if I hopper you, right, we should be able to get a piece of redstone and a piece of iron. And what I'm thinking then is as follows. We'll pipe redstone into the top here, and that should go into here. And we got 10 redstone. Okay, and then iron going in here won't work, right? But iron going in here should work, in theory. Nice. That looks beautiful. So we could Phantom Face on those guys. That might be a good approach. And I would like to try out the logistical routing stuff. So if I break you, you're like behaving, right? You're not gonna like crash and all those other bad things. I assume as much. So that's neat, right? So let's look at setting this up underground, right? The one other thing I want to get is the Logistical Sorter. And those of you who are old fans of Red Power might enjoy how this thing works, because it looks pretty cool to me. So I believe that when you pipe stuff out of a chest using the Logistical Sorter, you can set up filters and say like, you get color at a certain color, allow default off, on, save. Sweet. That's neat. Oh, min max, size mode off and on, that's neat. Delete filter, redstone mode, round robin, auto eject on or off, default colors. Does that sound cool? You guys know what that's all about? If not, you're about to learn. Well, I'm about to learn, and you're gonna learn with me. Hooray. So let's see about how we want to automate this. I'm thinking there might be multiple instances of certain items going into certain things. Like redstone is probably used in multiple areas, but we'll start off assuming that like redstone's always going to go to a certain area. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're doing it live. We're figuring it all out live. Let's get more Phantom Faces. Guess we taught how to make these real quick between the last couple moments. So you have to infuse some more diamond blocks, but that's not going to be too much of a problem. And let's get our advanced energy cell, heat generator, and ender tank going downstairs. So, zoinks, right? The other thing we're going to want to do... Alright, bad times. So let's get power running here. Cool. And we'll want our advanced energy cube. Maybe you'll live right. Let's put you in like the center of this area, because this might eventually grow. I'm not entirely sure. And we'll run this down. Again, I don't know this mod well enough to really understand But what we should be able to do is on the top, output. Oh, neat. And look, there's stuff going on. Which means you guys are all filling up your internal buffers of power. Perfect. That's what I would have expected to see. And it's working great. Nice. Okay. Now, part of me actually wants to run this behind the wall a little bit. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Well, maybe not that much behind the wall. We'll see. So let's make, assuming this is your back? Nice, that's cool. I like how the pipes kind of glow a little bit when they have energy flowing through them. That's a neat kind of effect. And then we'll want, now you're emptying out of your KJ. Cool. We'll get our heat generator going here. And at some point, we're going to have to figure out how exactly I want energy to flow into this thing. But for now, let's just go with, hooray. And you should be draining your lava in there, and now you're just producing a bunch of power. Cool. Now, let's get our phantom faces that we cooked up. 2 of them, and we're still crafting another empowered diamantine crystal. So that's in progress. And let's start the process of auto-crafting with this stuff. See, I'm already not sure if I like the way things are looking in terms of the location of things. I might want to change it. We shall see. So this guy's only got a handful of channels available to him. What I should really be doing is P2Ping a little bit more. So really the proper way to handle this, let's disconnect. Is this thing done with its crafting steps? Good enough. I'm breaking all the things. Put that guy there, and then we can connect this guy back up. And he should be getting power from him now, okay? And what I'm gonna do is break this, and we will P2P U. Try that again. U. So what we'll do is we'll have the memory guy save this and load here. Cool. And that should be a little bit better. And then we also want a P2P output here. But the same linkage, right? So we'll do that. And then you should be connected. So you're using 3 channels on this subnetwork of P2Ps. You should be back online. We should be able to access all our stuff, including circuits. Cool. And then we can come over here and P2P into this room as well. And we can load this memory up. Boom. And then what I want to have is a dense in this room coming in, because we might need multiple things eventually anyway. So now you're ready to talk to interfaces and stuff in this room. That's going to be kind of the auto-crafting chamber. Look who's still allowed to spawn, because he's a separate entity. Haha, gotcha. I need to go add him to the blacklist of mobs that are not allowed to spawn. Cool. All right, so now let's think about how we can auto-craft with things. So let's get, what Mekanism stuff would we like to auto-craft right now? Probably you and probably you. Okay, these 2 are what I'm going to start off with auto-crafting, and we'll probably want to get reinforced obsidian into the auto-craft list as well. But for now, these 2 are like part of the core components, right? So this one is redstone and iron ingot and a metallurgic infuser. So that's going to be you, right? So let's phantom face to a metallurgic infuser, and let's try and line these up in a meaningful-ish way. Now we might want to do this just to clear out a little bit of extra spacing, and you'll see why in a minute. But let's phantom face this metallurgic infuser, right? So what we're going to say is link you to you. You're connected, okay? On the top of this block, okay, we want to set purple. And on the top of this block, we want to set purple as well. Okay, so purple and purple on the top faces. Might want to actually move this. Let's do this. Let's put the P2P tunnel here and load him up on the memory card. Where is my memory card? Did I put, no, there it is. Loaded. We should be able to link you in here now. And then what I want is an export bus. That will go into the top. And we're just going to dump redstone in there. Okay. So this should link up with one of 32 channels in use. Cool. And then you are going to export redstone. Which should see this thing start to get redstone in it. Cool. Easy peasy. Right? And we'll do the same thing for diamond over here, right? Because that guy needs diamond for I forget what, but something needs diamond in him. Metallurgic Infuser recipes. Diamond Dust. Let's see if diamond plate, is it? It's this thing. So he's used to make also reinforced alloys, which we'll probably want a lot of eventually. So pretty much he's used to make refined obsidian dust and reinforced alloys. Cool. So we'll need this guy to make reinforced alloys at some point. So let's do the same thing right here. We will phantom face you into you. I should really get flight at some point. It's kind of silly that I haven't gotten flight at this point in the game. I really should have. And then we're going to want... It's either diamond dust or diamond plates we can put in there. So do I want to use this thing to make the diamond plates? What? Do I already have some kind of diamond dust going on? If I do, I'm cool. I'm going to stick with it. Diamond dust? Nothing really knows it. Will diamond dust from IC2 work? Just asking for a friend. Totally does. So what I could say is, well, where do I want to use the Mekanism stuff? Diamond plates. So diamond dust, you get 1 per diamond from a macerator, right? Diamond, this is just an enrichment chamber, diamond to compress diamond. So let's do that. Let's stick with the enrichment chamber. Cool. So what I'll do is I will put enrichment chamber here. And we'll see if this, you know, turns out not working out as well as I would hope. But if I have to rearrange things, I have to rearrange things. All right, so you're connected to the enrichment chamber. Let's make sure the enrichment chamber's top is the input. Input is red. Cool. And then we will need an interface here. I made a few of these ahead of time. I don't know if I'm going to do the thing I said I was going to do. But let's see. Diamond. You actually do take a minute, kind of, to put, you know. And how many diamonds do we have? We should have a lot, in fairness. Yeah, we have over 2,000. Cool. And you're not exporting yet, so we'll take care of that. And then we'll make a pattern that says diamond to diamond plate. Cool. Now, out of curiosity, I wonder if the interface sees that as an enrichment chamber? Or as a phantom face? Or nothing at all? That's interesting. Because you should be online. Compressed diamond. That's why. It's called compressed diamond. Cool. Nothing. Neat. Hip registers as nothing. Well, that's a thing that happens. But in theory, I should be able to say compressed diamond. And this thing's cooking. Neat. Alright, I like it. That's cool. Okay, so with that said, then the only other thing we're going to need to do is extract. I'm going to extract from the front, because I think that will be the easiest method. So let's make sure that you are output dark blue. And let's try out these new fancy item duct things. Basic logistical transporter. Oh, neat, I can shift rotate. Oh, well that's cool. Configurator items. Well, that's much better than hotkeying. Pull? Are you gonna work like that? Because you should. That kind of should be working. Unless there's like... Eject on? Auto eject? You shouldn't need to be push. And I shouldn't need a redstone signal either. So that might actually be trickier because you are having trouble seeing that. Give me a sec to play with this off camera. Just a testing. Extract always active, insert. That works. Interesting. It doesn't look like the logistical pipe things from Mekanism like phantom faces. I would imagine that's the issue. I guess another way to test this would be to request another one of those diamond dudes. Middle click. You should go in, no problem. Now, if this is gonna work, it would be like pull. Yeah, look, it worked. You can see the item flowing through. Kind of like that you can see the items flowing through. That's nice. Just a bummer that it doesn't work with the phantom face. Right, because this phantom face is linked to the enrichment chamber, which is this guy. And you can see I didn't need to do anything with redstone signaling to make that work, so that's definitely not what the problem was. Pull. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to talk to him. Bummer! I thought that would be neat to play with these pipes. We'll have to use these pipes for something else then. Because at this point, this is just me having fun. So back to the Yetta, extract, insert, good to go. Cool? So that's kind of a thing that works. Neat. So now all I need is a crafting card, which is one of these, and a crafting table. So let's set this thing to be diamond plates. And what should be happening now is this guy should have a couple diamond plates in him at least. Nice. Oh, cool. He doesn't need that many diamonds, so that's good at least. So we pop that dude in there. It looks like we get about, what is that, 80 per diamond? So that's not terrible, at least. So we'll only use about maybe a stackish of diamonds to do this. So all I need to do now is say, hey, you are allowed to craft anything you need. Cool. Which means that you should now be enrichment chamber processing. Nice. So it's on demand requesting the enrichment chamber to make the diamond to do the thing. Cool. Okay. I like it. Back in a minute. So this thing did what I wanted to see. Redstone, redstone, we're cool. This thing did what I wanted to see. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, so now I wonder if you can pipe into. So what I'd like to do is have logistical transporters here. And we're gonna make the bottom of these blocks be the input for red. So I'm guessing that's what the bottom is, and that's probably the back. Right, so you two, input is on red on the bottom. So top is purple, bottom is red. Top is purple, bottom is red. That makes sense. Cool. Now can I get you some speed upgrades? Because in theory you should be getting more power now. Well, sort of. We'll get those working in a sec. So let's see if I were to put a chest here, and I wanted to have you extracting pull, and what if I just got an iron ingot? Would you recognize that you can insert into these guys? It's looking like not. Push. Oh, I really wanted to use these pipes. But it's looking like I can't because I'm phantom facing it, which is a huge bummer. I wanted to play with these a little bit. Okay. So if that's not going to work, let's confirm that item ducts will. Right, so we'll Yeta wrench you onto insert. And I'm gonna have to filter this in a minute, but you will be extract always active, and you will be an item ingot. Nice. So that's it. So these guys don't like phantom faces, which is kind of a bummer. Totally a bummer. So what I'm gonna have to do is you guy will also have to be extract always active, and then these guys will get pulled out. We're gonna have to set the front on these guys to output, and they came out. Cool. So everybody's front is output now. So now in theory, if I wanted to, I could say on this guy, you ready? Iron goes in. This thing comes out. So watch. So now if I request enriched alloy 10, for example, start, it should drop 10 iron ingots in here. Now let's throw an upgrade or two in. Nice. And we can speed these up, obviously, even more so, once we get better power gen going. And then this is fulfilling the request, which we can confirm here, because once this number drops to 6, like it just did, we know everything's working perfectly. So that's cool. Okay. So you'll keep making compressed diamonds for me, which is very nice. What I probably should have done, we're only going to waste about a stack of diamonds. And what we're going to wind up having is just a stack of backlog stuck here, and that's fine. That's not a problem. So this all works well so far. Now I'm thinking we're going to want to do the same thing with osmium compressors that we do with this. I don't know what glowstone ingots are used for. I assume something important. Oh, a teleporter frame. Well, that sounds cool. It's also used for some higher tier solar cells. It's also used for a teleportation core from Mekanism, but not a whole lot else. So before we get worried about that, so the only thing that this is used for, this osmium compressor, is to make refined obsidian ingots, which we obviously know we need, and glowstone, which we may or may not need. So let's skip the glowstone worry right now. What is the most efficient way to get refined obsidian? So it's refined obsidian dust from Mekanism, right? And the best way to get that is to either use obsidian dust from Tech Reborn, obsidian powder from Ender.io, obsidian dust from IC2, or obsidian dust from Mekanism. So let's check those. So there's the obsidian powder from Ender.io, which you get 4 from a single piece, right? Obsidian dust from you, Macerator, you get 1 obsidian dust from Obsidian. Okay. Obsidian dust from Mekanism is 2 from a single. So Ender.io so far is the winner, right? And obsidian dust from Tech Reborn, not so much. So Ender.io is probably the best way to go right now. And I think I've already got that recipe taught, right? We've got obsidian powder going. Yeah, so we can make that. So let's get another card, another crafting card. Thought I might have left it in the window here. Yeah, I did. That's why it isn't available to me. And what we'll do is we'll pump obsidian dust into this guy. And to do that, we should have one more Phantom face. Yes? Cool. So again, on the top, you're going to be red. The front will be purple. Well, the front should be blue. And purple, I guess we could put on the left. That work? Or the bottom. We could do the bottom as purple. Let's do the bottom as purple. Just like we're doing with the rest of these, right? So yeah, that makes perfect sense. We'll do it just like we're doing with the rest. So link you to you. We will get ready with item ducts on all sides. You are going to want to be extract always active. Hey, neat. That works with that. So extract always active, just like the rest of these guys are. And that's what's sending them back into the thing there. Let's get you. We're going to want another export bus, which I guess I need to make one. I don't think I have any more. Good thing I have them on autocraft. And you. Oh, you're dense cable, that's why. I was like, why isn't that working? And obsidian powder and crafting card. Cool. So if we check this guy right now, what we should see is somewhere along the line, he's going to start crafting obsidian dust for me, in theory. Assuming that your top is red like you are. Why are you no crafting at the moment? Crafting CPUs aren't entirely tied up. If I put this in here, do you start doing your thing? Red's the top. That's where the obsidian dust goes, right? Or is it going to the bottom? Where's obsidian dust go? It goes into either slot. Okay. Let's see. Metallurgic Infuser, Combiner, Osmium Compressor. Oh, right. That's why. I know why now. You, sir, are low on power. What is up with that? Give me those speeds back. Are you getting too grumpy about that? Or did we run out of lava? No, you're full on power. Why you all of a sudden stop with the power output? You are empty of power. That's why. That's better. Cool. So no, obsidian has to go into the enrichment chamber. First. No, it has to go into the metallurgic infuser with diamond dust. Got it. Okay, hold on. So this, one of these in here becomes what we want, right? With diamonds. And this is what we have to auto output into that top slot thing. Nice, and that's working. So, Mekanism dust. So basically we say one of you yields one of you. And that's going to go into this guy. And now all we need to do is like get filters for these guys. So we're going to want at least 6. It's not exactly what we want, but you get the idea, right? So also we want some iron real quick because I need the item to filter. And we will say you insert filter iron's allowed to go in here. You will be insert filter obsidian powder, right? So if I put, and I can't do it right now, but we should be able to test this with the crafting, right? Start. So what we should see happening, oh look, we can hear it. There it goes, Metallurgic Infuser. Beautiful. And then it gets piped out. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Now, why are you still not behaving yourself? Because I did that. Derp. Now everybody's happy again. Cool. And then this guy, we want to be the Mekanism powder. This stuff. Cool. So that went in there. Okay, neat. Now wait. Liquid osmium? Oh, I see. So it's osmium we want to keep stocked in the liquid form. Okay, never mind. Let's, Dyer's derping a little bit. But it's osmium we want to keep stocked in here. Right? On the purple slot. So let's reconfigure you so that purple's the top. And we will configure you such that red is the bottom. And then the crafting recipe is going to be one of those dusts yields. Right. So let's get osmium in here. And you don't have to have a crafting card anymore. Right? So now we've got liquid osmium showing up. Cool. Sweet. Refined. Okay, cool. Nice, 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 nice. So then the recipe here is refined dust yields ingot. And it's the dust that we have to whitelist on the crafter. Right? So you go in there, and then your insertion will be whitelisted for that. So now if we request 10 of these, for example, you're going to craft 9 refined obsidian dust and eventually 10 of those. Cool. So we should see this guy cooking. It dropped the 1 refined obsidian it already had, went in there, right? You are making more obsidian powder from the sag mill. You're getting refined obsidian dust, which is then getting dropped in here as well. Nice. So that is a good amount of automation around Mekanism, using actually Addition's Phantom Faces, because we kind of needed it. And some other cool stuff. Not bad, right? So I like that. That is progress. We didn't get to play with the Logistical Sorter today, but I wanted to. Maybe we will find another time when we can play with that. But all these machines should be running no problem right now. And actually, it looks pretty nice. The only thing that bugs me, and it has always bugged me about the Phantom Face, is the purple particle effects that you see around the machine. It's like, I wish there was a disable option for those. I wonder if there is. Might be under performance. Less block breaking effects, less particles, less sound. Oh. But other than that, all automation is functional at this point. We might need to tweak a few more things, but that's like pretty nice and compact, I think. And we might be able to play with a little bit more later. However, for now, guess what time it is? Wrapping up point, you guessed it. So for now, Dial20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next episode and play a little bit more with Mekanism, and potentially have some cool stuff to do. All right, guys, take it easy.